Mrs. Vargas, the lit librarian at Garden City High School in Garden City, Kansas. And our featured first chapter Friday, more like a short story, is from this book called His Hideous Heart, which is edited by Dahlia Adler. In it, we have 13 of Edgar Allan Poe's most unsettling tales reimagined, and then there's actually those 13 that are reimagined are actually in the back of the book. And so the original works of Edgar Allan Poe in the back. I don't know about you, but my section of classics or in any library that I've seen are crusty. Ugh, they're so gross. And however, they're quote unquote classics, so I can't necessarily get rid of them, but their appeal, the way they look, not so bueno. And a lot of them are actually like out of print, so I can't discard them and buy new ones. So anyways, this one is nice and new and shiny and has 13 of pretty much most of Edgar Allan Poe's most like famous works. I'm going to read you the introduction by Dahlia Adler, and then I'm only going to read part of the story because I just don't think I have enough time, and like I told you, I like to keep these videos short, so hopefully it will be just enough to entice, enough for you to buy this book or to continue to keep reading. And plus it's spooky season, I kind of put a cool little fun filter on to make it like dark and eerie, alright, because that's just Edgar Allan Poe. He just stirs such a dramatic type reading interpretation. Okay, all right, so introduction by Dahlia Adler. Like I said, she put all my emotions about how I feel about Edgar Allan Poe in like a page and a half. Okay, love and loss, grief and death, rivalry and revenge. The themes of Edgar Allan Poe's works have eternal relevance, but what I remember most about learning it in school was that it was just seemed so much cooler than everything else. Amen. You heard? It's probably like the only thing I understood too, to tell you the truth. He turned my skin cold and damp while I read about the catacombs and the cask of Amontillado, and slowly crumbled my heart with Annabel Lee. He set my entire body on edge through the telltale heart and stole my breath with the pit and the pendulum. He made me mourn for women I'd never met and cheered for retribution I didn't even completely understand. And all I knew was that he was the first person I'd been assigned to read who made me marvel at what an author could do, whether an author could place you, what he could make you physically feel. It's a tall order, running off those feelings, those memories, and trying to both recapture them and reimagine them into something new. The collection is a way to honor the work of Edgar Allan Poe, but it's also a way to view it through different gazes, to take classic literature with its relatively homogeneous perspectives and settings and give them new life. What I learned while editing this collection was how much changing those aspects of story can affect the greater picture, how you can maintain so many of the story's themes, but find entirely new motivations by centering characters from society's margins, characters who seldom got to be Poe's heroes. We all have our dark sides and we all have our tragedies, so many of us have seen them through his eyes. And I hope you enjoy reading this through ours. Okay, so I'm reading, this one's called It's Carnival by Tiffany Jackson, who is one of my new favorite young adult authors. And it's inspired by the Cask of Amontillado, which the background the original story, we have Montesor. He seeks revenge on Fortunato, who's insulted him, and he lures him into the catacombs and then buries him alive. But I'm only going to just probably read half the story because I just want to keep it saucy, wanting you to read more. Okay. By Juvort morning, when the baby powder dust settled and the splashes of paint dried on arms, beating still calypso pans, I decided that I'd suffered enough insults from Daryl Singleton to last a lifetime. Ting, ting, ting. Sticks rapidly slapped on cowbells. Eastern Parkway was flooded with thousands of human birds, sparkling on floats carrying giant speakers into the hot sun. The yearly Brooklyn West Indian Day Carnival mixed Caribbean islands in a bowl of coconut juice. The sounds of Haiti, Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica clashed and bounced off streets lined with apartments. An endless field of costumes, men dancing on stilts, corn roasting on grills, chicken jerking in pots on the corner. That was where I found him, on the corner of Bedford Avenue, his face still wet with streaks of black paint, bare chest winding up a gull dressing in glittery gold and fire-red feathers. A flock of his friends surrounded him, passing around a small canteen, crackling over the music. Daryl stumbled, but his drunken wobbly legs did nothing to stop his revelry. He pulled a mini air horn from his pocket, clicking it to the sky. He'll be thirsty soon, I thought as I made my way through the crowd. The girl's feathers grazed against my cheek as I tapped him on the shoulder. Cindy? He shrieked, eyes bulging, pushing the young girl out of his way. What are you doing here? His rum-soaked words made his accent thick like banana porridge. I chuckled. It's Carnival. I know, but you never hit the parkway and never dressed like this. He stared down at my breasts, snuggled up to my neck, cradled in a gold bikini top covered with gemstones in pink and orange feathers that tickled my ears. I felt damn near naked, but I had picked up the costume especially for him. Maybe you've never noticed, but I just was thinking of you. Of me? He smiled, and I had his full attention. What for? I was talking to DeMarco about my daddy's sorrel. He says you love sorrel. Daryl squinted. Your father makes sorrel? Yes, he's got the recipe from my grandmother. Been called the best. He raised an eyebrow. Eh, what does your American father know about sorrel? Patience. My father taught me patience, and as much as I wanted to crack a glass bottle on the curb and shove it in Daryl's eyes for his disrespectful ribbing, I had to be patient. Something sweeter was coming. I cleared my throat over the music. Knows enough. DeMarco is stopping by to pick up to mix in his rum punch from Basement's Bashment. No, he using your father sorrel? Nah. DeMarco knows nothing about sorrel. What if I taste too sour and break up the party? I'm a connoisseur. I know it's best. Well, do you want to try some? The crowd thickened around us as one of the Trinidad floats approached the intersection. We blended into a sea of red and white feathers. What? Right now? Why not? I live right here. I jutted my lips at the apartment behind him. It would only take a second. It's nice and cool. Aren't you thirsty? Dancing in all this heat. I flicked my tongue ever so slightly. He licked his lips. Yes, but... What? Are you scared? I teased him, rolling my shoulders back, my gold top twinkling in the sun. Me? Scared? No, man. Then come on. He stared at me for a moment, the decision turning in his head before turning into his friends. Fellas, I'll be back. Sydney plans to show me a little something. His friends didn't hear him over the roaring music, and it didn't bother me that he insinuated much more than an offering of a refreshing drink. He'd never see them again anyways. Ting, 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 ting. Alright, that's where I'm stopping. Okay, it's Carnival, his Hideous Heart, Lit Librarian. Hope you liked. Talk to you soon. Bye.